with Life by Soul Design. I'm your host, Nicole Mantilla Parato, and I have Bernadette Sommers with me today, and I'm so excited to bring her on for season 2. We kicked off this podcast last July together, and now we're back because Spirit has brought us together to deliver some magic to you. And we're going to dive in so deep, but I want to first tell you a little bit about Bernadette. Not only is she a spiritual mentor, a medium, a multidimensional healer, a sound healer, an author, singer, songwriter, and mom to 4 beautiful children, Bernadette also has a background as a physiotherapist, which makes her work super special. So today we're going to be diving into the human body and the power of sound, the power of writing, and the power of connecting to loved ones from beyond. Because Bernadette has written several books. The first one, which I have 2 of them, I have to order the third, is A Guide to Connection in This Life and Beyond, Yoke. I love it so much. We're going to have all of these in the links in the bio. And How to Hear the Music of Your Heart Beat, and then Blue. And the coolest thing is this woman, she is birthing legacies, okay? Not only does she have 4 beautiful children, which are a legacy, she has these books. And Beat and Blue also have their own albums. And when I say this is soul-stirring music that is healing on like a profound level, heart healing, soul level healing, body healing, I'm just so excited to have the conversations that are going to flow today. I don't even have words. I'm getting all this heated energy. It's coming in, Bernadette. Do you feel it?
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
like, I can't even do the intro right now. I'm like, let's just get into this.
This always happens when you and I come together. It's just like soul family and it's just amplified.
So before we got on, guys, I literally was called to get my candle that my daughter got me from Positano, Italy. And last night in my dream time, I kept hearing Positano and Bernadette and me and her and the water and Italy. And it was all about Positano, lemons, cleansing, healing, water, Italy, and Bernadette. Share what you just shared with me.
So this morning when I was getting dressed, I know it's your evening, my morning, I had some clothes on and I had on top that was blue, which was just to represent the album Blue and that body of consciousness. And all I could hear in my walk in Rome is, put on your dress from Positano, wear your dress from Positano. And I'm thinking, why do I have to wear this dress from Positano? And Spirit was sort of saying, because when I was in Positano and I stood by the water, I feel it was really the beginning of the blue frequencies, the body of consciousness of the Blue album and all its songs. I felt like that's where it began. Just there was something when I went in the water there, I felt like I was washing away lifetimes of conditioning and programs and wounds, and I felt like I was returning home. And whenever Nicole and I talk, we always have this connection that we both feel at home in Italy. And we don't look Italian, but we feel Italian. And so it was blowing our mind that Positano was coming to you in your dream, and it was what I was hearing this morning. So crazy.
It's so beautiful, and it's almost like a continuation from where we left off because we did
Yes.
we did 2 podcasts, guys, and I will actually link the other 2 podcasts because you might want to binge watch us together. Um, and it was the second one that we talked all about Italy and blue and the whale and everything else. And so now it's been literally almost a year, a little over a
Yeah.
year because we did it last July.
Yeah.
And so this is just going to showcase so much growth and wisdom and knowledge from our journey and what you've integrated from Italy. Because a trip like that, it takes a lot to unpack, right?
Yeah. But the most important thing, I think, for everyone to realize if you're listening or watching this is when we did that a year ago, the the frequencies of blue in that album were around me, but they hadn't come into physical form. They were activated from that podcast, from this connection. And I remember at the end, Nicole did this reading on me at the end, talking, and she said, "In the blue whales with you," and I had this blue whale feeling in me, this consciousness coming to me in my meditations for quite some time. But I hadn't put all the kind of pieces together. I had songs on my phone that were just moments where I'd processed an emotion, but they were sitting there from like 2020, 21, 22, 24. And then all the pieces came together after that podcast. In January, I put it out to the universe, said I'm ready to put the album together. And in May, it was done. It was so expedited at the end. So, this is what happens when we do these podcasts. They activate you so that whatever's ready to be birthed in you, that divine mother energy of birthing, it it comes through. It's magic. It's magic.
And that's such an important point because a lot of people don't understand when we're talking about the power of activations, right? People just think, oh, it's energy clearing, it's to feel better. But no, it's literally to activate your soul's genius and part of your blueprint that holds the mission with the information of what you're supposed to bring forth. And so through that podcast, we delivered codes for her to like not, I mean, she had it from Italy, and it was kind of like I gave the activation that's like a catalyst to go boom, and she did her own work and put it out to the world. And that's so important right now because as entrepreneurs, as creators, we're meant to birth from our soul. Literally, we're encoded, we were incarnated to birth these things, right, Bernadette? Like all these creations that you have. First of all, can I just say how proud I am of you? I was like looking on Spotify at the Beat album and the Blue album and all the songs, and I'm like, my God, this is such a legacy to leave to your children, your grandchildren, your future grandchildren, their children, and all the generations to come. Like, this is such important work, and for all of us.
Yeah.
And so,
Thank you.
like, I want to say that because on this journey, sometimes when you're doing things, like someone like Bernadette and I, we're doing it from our soul because, like, it's driven. Like, we have to do it. We have to birth these things, right? And it doesn't matter how many people listen or watch. We know who's meant to find it will
Yeah.
find it. And I just want you to know that people are going to find this. I mean, I
Mm.
even feel like decades even from now, people are going to land on Blue and it's going to heal them the way it healed me when I listened to Blue. And I'll share more about that in a bit.
Thank you. I think I don't that's really lovely. I don't feel like they're my songs. I've said this so many times. I feel like they're our songs. I feel like I'm just the conduit for spirit to bring these songs through me. But the irony is, if you listen to all the different 8 songs, the journey and the emotional processing in the lyrics and words are what I had to go through to be able to be their voice to produce them. So I think people think that, you know, it's easy. It's not. It's not. But there is this unity consciousness kind of driven motivation that I know deep down that someone will listen to that song and it will help heal them. That isn't about me. That
Exactly.
is about them. And that is about spirit trying to help them through the gift of those frequencies, through the song. And I had to overcome all the stuff that the songs sing about in order to be able to put them out for them to do that work. So the metrics that I use to measure their worth are very different to what other people in the 3-dimensional space would measure their worth by. I don't give a stuff how many followers, likes,
Yeah.
plays. because it's truly not what it's about. What it is about is a lady messaging me saying that her mum took her last breath listening to the song Go to Sleep from Beat. It gave her permission to transcend from this dimension to the next. You know, that becomes that lady's song, and that becomes that departed mother's song. That isn't about me. That's for them. And that was always the intention of spirit. They just needed to work through me, and I needed to overcome the fear and the doubt and the uncertainty, and is my voice good enough, and am I too old, and what are you doing, and all of that stuff is imbued in the lyrics of the songs to show you that you have to just transcend that to be able to birth what you're here to birth, whether it's art, whether it's the Hive program, whether it's working as a healer, whether it's, you know, whatever. That's what we're here for.
Such a powerful message. Because if you don't step forward and birth what you're destined to birth, people will never find that medicine and magic, you know? And same thing with me. You know, I put it out because I know that I need to be a vessel for these creations and get them out. And they'll call forth who they're meant to call forth. It's really interesting that this conversation also wants to go to that kind of trusting that magnetism, trusting that frequency embedded in these creations. Like every single word has a specific frequency that is calling, I believe, our soul group. I believe that all your tools are for anyone who's called to them, but I really feel like this is soul medicine, and I've talked about this before with you, for like our blue star group.
Yeah.
It's a blue frequency, and part of
Mm.
the blue frequency is we're highly empathic, so sensitive. So your medicine, your songs and your words are like healing balm for the grief and all the emotional waves and the feelings that we have in this vessel. Um,
Yes,
that's
yes, yes.
that's what I've noticed, and I will share something personal and kind of vulnerable. So last week there were intense energies. I went to a hot yoga class in the morning, and after the hot yoga class, I was completely like wiped out. I was like, what the hell just happened to me? Like, I felt like taken out, like completely drained. And so I took my salt bath, I did my songs, I did my prayers. And I was like, even my husband gave me some Reiki and energy. And I was like, okay, what is going on? Like, literally, I need to cancel my appointments for the rest of the day. Like, I'm out. And I sat with a towel over my head, kind of like, you know, Mother Mary does. And it felt so calming, right? Like to just cover my head. I put my towel when I got out of the bath over my head, and I wrapped it like this, and I started rocking back and forth. And I heard, you need to listen to Blue. Play Bernadette's song Blue. And Bernadette now has sent me Blue before it even came out at another time when I was going through something, but it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me the way, like it hit me, but it hit me deep this time. And these songs are multidimensional. So, like, that's why I say it will serve you wherever you're at. There's like codes for different parts of what you're feeling. And that's so
Yeah.
beautiful. So, I played it, and it was like nectar to my soul, like her voice. You guys, we'll drop all the links to this song, but Blue is such a powerful song. So healing, that the part that kept going, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. I just felt it all leaving my body. And I listened to the song 4 times, and my energy came back to me. I literally WhatsApp messaged her, and I'm like, you just healed me. I listened to Blue 4 times, but I got the guidance that Bernadette's song was going to be the thing that brought me home. And if she never created this, I wouldn't have felt that. And part of the song was about loving yourself. And Bernadette, why
Yeah.
don't you share more about Blue? Because it was something that maybe you're all going through right now and why it could be medicine. It's like the times that you didn't know your worth and that you didn't love yourself.
Yeah. The most amazing thing about Blue, the signature song from the album Blue, is that it came through in one go. I just sat at my piano. I wasn't trying to write a song or trying to help humanity. I was going through that. I was trying to process lack of self-worth, lack of self-love, thinking about my younger self. It came through in one go. It is in its entirety exactly as it is on my phone in one recording. I just took it to a recording studio with the amazing Adrian from the Song Store, who is just an alchemist who can add frequencies and understands what it is for spirit to work through someone. He gets it. But when I think about the song Blue and the name Blue and the water consciousness of like the Positano water we were talking about, I hope this might make sense for people. But I guess if you think about the ocean or the sea or the body of water, the body of consciousness of the water, it is contained. You know, the water is contained. But so much happens in that water. There's tides, there's currents, there's undertows, there's rips, there's times where it looks so still, so much going on below the surface, but it is contained in the consciousness or the body of the ocean. And we're the same. We are a body and we are contained, but there's so much that moves through us, goes through us, emotions, feelings, thoughts, beliefs, our ancestry, our lineage, our patterns, our, you know, our day-to-day stuff. It all moves through the body of consciousness that we are. And it has to move through. You can't ask an ocean to be still. It just can't. And it's the same with us. We have to move and we have to allow feelings and thoughts and emotions to move through us. What the song Blue is doing, it's looking back at the past, you know, the old versions of ourselves when we didn't see our worth, didn't love ourselves. And it's allowing that. It says, bring her through. It's saying, bring through whatever you've stored in the vessel that is you. And we know that we store that. We store it in our heart, in our lungs, in our spine. We store grief. We store lack of self-worth. And frequencies help to shift those things from the body that is us. And music is frequency. So the lyrics reach you mentally, the frequencies meet you changing brainwaves and heart coherence. The past and the stories that are stored are brought forward to be felt and dealt with. And then that's how music and frequencies and songs help you to transcend. So I think the song Blue is my own body of consciousness transcending all of that stuff. And it just happened in a very innocent, vulnerable moment at my piano. And, you know, isn't that the magic of how spirit worked through us? Because something they gifted me was turned into something to gift everyone through the connection of our humanity, because we all feel like that. We all have moments like that, but they don't serve us, you know. So we all feel blue. Blue can be a mood, it can be emotion, but we're not meant to stay feeling blue. We can transcend it, just like the song, just like the name of the album, just like what we're trying to do here. And yeah, so that's a very vulnerable song, a vulnerable share, because but this is the thing, isn't it? Because you go, oh, it's a bit vulnerable to share that because it looks like I must have been a very wounded younger person. But people aren't thinking about me when they're listening to that song. They're thinking about them. And this is how our own fear or ego, really, which just edges God out, gets in the way. Go, oh, I can't do that because, they'll think that, I had an eating disorder or I didn't love myself or, I thought I was overweight or what have you. It's not about me. It's how the song becomes yours, not mine, or how the song is ours. And that's kind of what Blue is about.
I feel like the way you play the keys, they they work on the heart and on the spine. When I listen to the way you play the keys, I can actually visualize the keys moving on my heart and
Wow.
spine. And I think it's just so powerful because what you're doing through your music is you're helping people liberate from shame. You know, and as women and men too who are listening to this, we can't bypass that shame. We
No.
can't we can't bypass the depths of our being that want to be felt, heard, and witnessed, and like you said, to rise and come along. Like we can all transcend and move into a higher expression of love and light and acceptance. But so often we live in this world that's shaming and silencing or condemning and being in conflict with yourself. You shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Or if
And
you, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
when someone expresses their vulnerability to go, I feel like that too. I've experienced that. It connects us. Our humanity connects us and we can all transcend it together, which is unity consciousness. Whatever you felt, someone else has felt. Whatever you're feeling, someone else will feel one day. We're all connected through the feelings and the emotions and the thoughts that move through us, but they're meant to move through us, just like music moves through us, through our heart, you know, like frequencies move through us. So that's, we all can move through it together.
Do you have Blue by You, the book Blue by You right now?
Blue's not a book, it's just an
Oh,
album. Yeah, so
oh,
I haven't
okay.
written a book,
Sorry,
Blue.
sorry.
No, 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 that's all right.
um,
Maybe I meant to.
I feel like there's stories that go to it because in Beat, there are so many stories that go. And there was the one with the Christina Aguilera song.
Yeah, yeah.
And that really hit home for me. You want to talk about that and Beat, just so people understand that? Because I think a lot of people can relate with loving yourself and your body.
Yeah, just to preface, I think Yoke was the writing content to get to reach people auditory wise through words and hearing and reading and seeing, I guess. The beat became the merging of the music and the words. So the beat book has the words and the stories, and then the matching song that relates to the theme. So the beautiful chapter from Beat has the song. Well, it's named after the song "Beautiful" by Christine Aguilera. And, it's talking exactly about the themes we were talking about with Blue. But you read the chapter and then you listen to the song for that amplification effect, of both working with you, the words and the music, or like the amplification effect of this, of Nicole and me together, because we're designed to come together. We're designed to be in communities. We're designed to unite. We're not meant to do life alone.
No.
And things are always amplified when we do them together, which is what we're doing here and what Beat was supposed to try and represent. I think from Beat, I then went to Blue and just released an album because I knew that I had to step more into being a sound healer. And isn't it funny because I did a sound healing event, oh, not even a year ago. And I remember saying to the person I was doing with it, I'm not a sound healer, because I felt like I wasn't qualified. And I thought about that when I was in bed last night going, sound heals me, always has. I've always gone to the piano to process my emotions. I've written songs since as long as I can remember, when I was a young girl. Sound healer? Yes, sound heals me. I am a sound healer. If sound heals me, then just through that process, it's going to heal others because of unity consciousness. So again, the labels were getting in the way of me thinking, oh, I'm not qualified, all that doubt, that fear, all of those things that are in the way of us doing what we need to do to help everyone. And I think it's a really important message for anyone out there, whatever you feel is stirring and birthing inside of you that might be activated from this. You don't have to have, your life is your credibility. Your experiences are your credibility. What the stirring inside of you that you need to birth and bring forth is your sign to do it. And you'll never do it if you let all that fear and doubt and uncertainty and, like me, I'm not a sound healer. If sound heals me, I'm a sound healer. So, we all just need to get past that, because really it's not about me, it's about we. And that's such a huge step for everyone. It's never about one, it's always about all, because, as a medium, I know when we're on the other side, we are all one. All consciousness is merged and united. 1, 2, 3, you are me. So I think the chapter Beautiful is sort of saying again, when Nicole opened to that, used the book Beat as an oracle card, it was the message that she needed to hear, because on that particular day, that was what she was feeling. She's human. We're all human. And like that body of water, that body of consciousness, things are going to move through us. When nothing else is moving through us and we're not feeling and having those things and thoughts and emotions, we'll actually, we can leave this world. We're done. We've done all the work. But if you're in a physical body, that's your container, just like the ocean. There will be things in you, on you, through you, moving through you. That is the journey. And Spirit, I can hear them saying, that's what you're here for. You're here for those experiences. So yeah, that's what that chapter was about.
So, as you were talking about playing the keys as a child, that brought up a resonance for me too. When I was a little girl, I went to my grandma's house and I didn't have piano lessons or anything, but she had a piano and I would sit there and I would play and I would play and I would make up songs and then I would play things by ear. But I would feel more connected to like a motherly presence, that divine, holy energy, what we can call now as the Divine Mother. And it's funny, she had a picture of Jesus, like the Sacred Heart, like right above, like the piano right by it.
What?
And so I was little, and sometimes I'd play, and then I'd be like, he's watching me, because if you've ever looked at the eyes in that picture, it looks like he's piercing into you, right? And then she had another one in the hallway. So I remember every time I was at that piano, I would feel like I was being watched by Jesus, but I would also, which was funny, I was like playing like I'm being watched. But when I let go of being watched, I felt a Divine Mother energy, which was like, I'm sitting playing here because this is comfort. And the reason I'm saying this is because you being as a medium, me, I also connect with the other side as well. I feel like music is the portal that connects me to the higher dimensions, that lifts me up out of the density, and I knew that innately as a child.
Yeah. Oh wow. So many synchronicities, because I learned to play the piano and I write about a beat from my grandmother's piano.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Wait,
yes.
I did
So
not know that.
yes, yes. So the
Both
chapter,
our grandmothers.
yes, and the chapter Danny Boy in
What?
Beat talks about My grandmother Isabel, who used to sit at the piano, and she had Irish Celtic um,
Whoa.
ancestry. And I never learned to play the piano either. I only just played by ear, but I played at my grandmother's house, and her address was 8 Nirvana Court. Like 8 is the infinity number, Nirvana meaning heaven. And yeah, so I just watched her and felt this resonance for the piano because of that divine mother energy. But when I used to stay over her house, she had those she had those paintings of Jesus and Mary with the Sacred Heart too. And I used to be a little bit scared when I lay in bed because the eyes
They
would be
follow
following.
you. Like they're staring right into you. I
I know, so
know.
that's crazy. But
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
too, that was the beginning. The spirit is sort of saying that to me now, which I didn't even understand. But that was the beginning of the song Mother, which is on the Blue album, which is a biggie. It's a real big one
Mhm.
because it's helping people to work through and process and transcend the mother wound.
Which is so huge.
It's huge, and that song is huge. Even now, I feel the heaviness in my heart, even to think about that song, because, you know, if you think about blue and the water, I mean, we all came from water inside the womb. Our first home was in the water, and it was safe and it was warm, and we were with the mother. And I believe that we, for the rest of our lives, really, when we're birthed and we're out of the water, we long for that, that we long to feel warm and held and in the water. And we associate that with the mother. And that is that beautiful energy. But the mother, the person in the physical form, has issues, a capacity to mother, because inside our mothers are that child that were in that watery held environment, and they long for that, and their mothers long for that, and their grandmothers, and it goes down the maternal line. We all have that aspect in us that wants that, but we feel somewhere along the way it's got distorted that that's only got to come from the mother. And mothers have individual capacities. And I know I have individual capacities as a mother for my four. Can I hold that space? Can I do that job when there's part of me that still wants to be held by my mother, but I'm the mother? So it's this thing that gets carried down the line, and everyone's got mother wounds, and everyone's annoyed that their mothers didn't meet all their needs. And the song Mother is to say to us all, just can we all just lay down our wounds? Can we all put them on the table? Because every mother has some wounds, because deep down they want to be back in the water, being held, all their needs met, warm, supported, nourished.
I think we all
And
want that, right? Like
we all want that.
every single person wants that.
Every single person wants that, even our mothers. And so that song is a big one because it's you know, in life we have to face things, deal with them to heal from them, but first we have to look at them. And that song looks at it. It starts off, she cried in the middle of the night for her mother. And the way that song came through, the lyrics too, can have so many different permeable meanings. You could be crying for your own mother's wound. You could be crying because you missed your mother because she's departed. You could be crying because you felt like you wanted your mother when you were a child. You could be crying for a multitude of reasons. You just want to feel like you're back in the womb, in the water. So it's sort of, it's looking at all wounds. It's going, yes, we cry, and it's helping us to feel the grief in order to transcend it. And I just think the mother wound is such a huge one. We could do 10 podcasts on that alone. But that song really holds mother wound healing in it. And yeah, it's such an important song. And I think so many of us need mother wound healing.
As you're talking it's like this energy is dropping into the heart space, and I'm feeling like a boom, 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 where if you're up for it, I'm up for it, where we can co facilitate a heart healing, a mother wound healing
Yeah.
um, together. Because we want this podcast not just to you hear our stories, we want you to heal from hearing these stories and experience an activation and get the energy moving. And this is not planned, this will be just intuitive. Like we'll go back and forth, see
Yeah.
how it goes. But I really feel like there's a deep opening, and there's also like this ancestral roots. It's a lineage activation, also a lineage activation, since we're talking about mothers, grandmothers, and their mothers.
Yes.
And so this is a liberation. I literally have chills, and this is part of the Positano because, especially for those of you who have the Italy roots,
Yeah, yeah.
right? It doesn't matter if it was like if you're Italian this lifetime or not, like other lifetimes, it's all going to serve. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I feel it. Do you feel it? Mm. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually called to turn on my microphone in case I give some vocal tones. And we're gonna work with lemon energy too. That's why this lemon is sitting here, which my daughter gifted me, her
Mm.
mother, the lemon. And ever since I've been lighting it, I feel so much lifting and clearing. Okay, so we're gonna just close our eyes and ease into this beautiful space. And just let the tension release. Let your body kind of unravel. Maybe the shoulders want to loosen up. Maybe you want to just stretch your body. Maybe drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. However, you need to loosen it up. We want the muscles to just soften and release the tension that you're holding, the angst, anywhere where you're constricting and contracting. So just bring your awareness to where that may be in your body. And we're going to bring in this beautiful yellow canary light for joy and love and brightness. And it's a songbird, right? It's that song energy, those healing frequencies. Start to feel this beautiful yellow, bright light deepen into a golden flame as it alchemizes pain and shame that was passed down from your maternal line. Bernadette, I'm going to pass that to you before I do any tones. I feel like I need to pass that to you.
So as Nicole is talking, the figure of Mother Mary has stepped forward for me, the Divine Mother. She's a consciousness, she's a body of consciousness, she's a feeling of being held, being warm, being safe, being nurtured, being nourished. She is that source. And as she steps forward, she has a yellow rose on each of her feet and one in her hand. And she comes forward and moves into the portals of your open heart. And she places that yellow rose inside your heart space now. And as she does, you feel your heart open and expand. And you feel that rose transmuting and cutting through the density of the pain and suffering of all mothers in your lineage, in your ancestry, and the pain and suffering of you as a mother, missing a mother, trying to be a mother, trying to mother, or having issues with your own mother. Mother Mary takes it all, and it's all absorbed into the yellow rose that she offers you, the yellow of lemon, of clearing, of joy. And in your heart space now, you feel all of that being absorbed into that yellow rose. And you breathe and you feel your lungs expand, almost like you're breathing in the smell of fresh clearing lemon. And as you breathe, you feel for the first time in a long time that you can breathe deep and freely. Your lungs feel clear. And the pain and the distortions and the heaviness and all the scarring and all the mother wounding in your heart space just feels transmuted through Mother Mary's consciousness, her offering of the yellow rose.
Beautiful. We're going to focus now on the apex of the heart, bringing in that yellow rose energy, feeling it pulse and expand, and letting the burdens off the back body start to fall away. Just set the intention to release more of what you've been carrying from your maternal line off the back body. And now waves of blue water, cool water, calming the fire, calming the anger, allowing the body to slow down and calm down and receive cooling blue water on your shoulder blades, your scapula, all the muscles, the trapezius muscle. Breathe it. Let it wash away anywhere on your back. You can move down into the lower back, the mid back. Feel this cool water now be creating a vortex of energy as this water is connecting to your internal waters. It's an emotional stirring, but it's a vortex of cleansing vibes, of healing. Just going to give some frequencies for that. Su se ke atoya ki atoya tia tia kuya. Sotoria ti dara ki toro si toro kuria. Koro sotoro corazon dara itor kukukukaka. Deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Bernadette, do you have any vocal tones or anything you'd like to add to that?
No, but I just want to feel, for you to feel that you're standing under a waterfall of cleansing water that just washes it away. Finally washes it away. And as it washes over you, it activates the water codes inside you. As you are 70% water, so the cell has structured water in its lining, and that water is activated, bringing light and energy to all the trillions of cells in your body. And you feel this divine mother energy of Mother Mary and the water clearing away for all space, time, dimension, and reality. You feel this clearing now. Wash it away, wash it away, wash it away.
And so we come back to the heart with this blue water, this water vortex moving in the heart, cleansing the heart. But on the rim of that, it's like it's encapsulated in this beautiful golden rim tracing around the vortex. And it's going counterclockwise, a golden rim of light. And in the center is that vortex of water helping you shed, helping you lift, helping you alchemize. Solatonia toro sotora mehi toro maho koro mahi. Atarama uskurma uskarama uterea utara utara u. And there is a golden key that is given to you here and now to unlock even more of your heart. Allow that golden key to open up the portal of your heart. Let everything fall away and have access to a higher timeline of love, expansion, joy, renewal, regeneration, infinite possibilities, infinite creations. Just feel so much light and expansion coming in as you drop the density and your body becomes lighter and lighter and lighter, and you become more energy, more energy. This is a key code, a Mother Mary, Divine Mother Healing key code. Now feel all your children, past, present, future, all of them, all around you. The love that you weren't able to give, you give now. The child you weren't able to hold, you hold now. This is the love. This is the love returning to your body, returning to your womb. Feel all the love returning to you. All the love coming back right now. Breathe it in, deep breaths in, breathe it in. And with every breath, there's a reclamation of your ability to love even more and to receive even more support from others. Because part of a mother wound is being a really good giver, but not a good receiver. And so we open to receive the love that we give. And we open to give even more love.
And finally, as you finish this activation, this clearing, I want you to feel that Mother Mary has placed a yellow rose on each of your feet, as Saint Bernadette saw her at the holy waters in Lourdes. And the holy waters have cleared your wounds, cleared your mother wounds, cleared your heart. And she asks you to step forward now, just step by step with this yellow rose, walking forward to ground and embody this clearing and bring it into your daily life, to walk forward with this clearing, with this clarity, with her, walking the path together.
And now we connect your heart to the star system Sirius to feel blue energy coming into your heart space. Song codes for many of you, creation codes for many of you, wealth codes, because now you're able to receive more. So receive the creation codes. And as you're receiving these creation codes, let this white, platinum, and honey light come in It's like honey nectar and white light soothing your system, almost gluing it in, anchoring it in, but like in a very nourishing honey like way where it weaves in to your lymphatic system, to your vascular system, into your tissues, your organs, your cells. And it opens up that heart even more. Grounded, centered. Ground, center. Into the heart, ground, center. Bola sote, kora sote, kiriyokoto sarai. Deep breath in, and so it is done. Mm. Mm.
I almost need to go to bed and have a little sleep now.
It's like literally so soft, right?
So calm. It's like being a baby in the nursery. Just, just beautiful.
And I think this is what we have to remember, that being a creator and birthing our creations can feel like this honey, like this softness, like literally being in the womb of creation.
And to remember too that, for anyone that has birthed a child knows that is the greatest gift, but the suffering of the labour
Yeah.
that we need to transcend to receive that gift. So that is the polarity of life. If you don't mind me sharing, I'm going through this bit of.
No, no, this is good because when you said that, I literally felt like there are so many women that need to hear this. My voice is even going out because their body is carrying that trauma from the childbirth.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so when I have three sons and one daughter. I had two miscarriages. One of them was a daughter who I feel will come back to my daughter and continue that lineage, that maternal line, that female line. But my birth, the labour for my daughter was particularly difficult because when they put the epidural into my spinal cord, they ruptured the dura and it just went haywire, just went crazy, and it was awful. And my dura was leaking all over the bed. The anaesthetist was denying that he had done that, but I went from sort of manageable pain to unbearable pain, and was given the nitrous oxide mask, but I took too much because I was breathing so deeply. So then I was spinning, and it was awful.
Sorry.
From that birth, my spinal cord was damaged and still is damaged to some extent, but it's just been it just sits there, not being bypassed, but it doesn't cause me trouble, but it's almost like physically and metaphorically, don't go there. Like, so if I have a massage, don't touch that spot. Don't go there. We don't go there. And of late, I've been feeling how the bypassing of don't go there to that area has been affecting me, and it's actually been affecting my ability to receive. And so I'm going through this crazy kind of upgrade and I had some, I'm collecting at the moment. I told Nicole that 12 ascended beings are coming forward one day at a time to impart some wisdom to me and form this kind of council that are going to support me moving forward. But yesterday, the figure of Poseidon came forward, and Poseidon was the Greek god of the sea. Talk about water. And he has this,
Trident.
yeah, which is 3 points. And in my meditation healing yesterday, that was pierced into the very hard part, that stiff part of my back. And it was like the fear that came up in me when that was happening to me metaphorically was, don't go there, please don't stir that up. Let's not go there. It's wounded, it's scarred, it's fixed, it's not meant to be touched. And I realized that as that was happening, I was carrying energetic trauma in that part of my back of don't go there, don't talk about it, be grateful you got the daughter. It was part of a difficult birth. Let's not go there. And it's very significant that it was my daughter's birth as well. But when this trident structure went into pierced my back, it sent in through the 3 prongs, blue light, pink light, and gold light, like from yolk, beet, and blue. And into my solar plexus space was these colors just going in and going, it's okay, it's safe. Just go in and bring in light and bring in healing and face it. And it's not going to flare up. It's not as scary and as unsafe as you feel. And as it started to do that, all these blue roses started to sort of grow as it brought in all this frequency into my solar plexus and my sacral space. And I realized the solar plexus and the sacral space is where we birth from. And the solar plexus is where we're empowered in our divine feminine to be able to overcome exactly what I was talking about before, overcome the fear and the doubt and step forward, knowing that you're stepping forward for all to produce whatever you've got to do to birth it. And the sacral space is where you birth it. And into both these areas, this blue, pink, gold light was going in. And it felt like, such a piercing, but it reminded me of the whole metaphorical concept of yolk is the cracks are where the light gets in. The shell needs to crack open sometime to reach the yolk. The labour and all its trauma brings us to our child and the beauty of that. But if we try to bypass the polarity, if we try to bypass the pain and the trauma and just focus on the good, we don't heal properly because we aren't dealing with the things that need to be dealt with. And if you can take anything from my personal vulnerable share is that I really wasn't dealing with that part of my back. It was don't touch it, don't go there. And I realized it was very much to do with my own mother wound, if I can say. It's like, don't poke the bear, don't bring it up, don't tell anyone that you've got a mother wound, that your mother didn't perhaps meet all your needs. No, don't go there. No, don't flare it up. Don't upset her. And it was just all left unsaid and unspoken and undealt with. And I realised that the blue song of the mother song that I sang and put into frequency was healing my own mother wound as much as it was healing my children's wounds of me as a mother and my grandmother and all mothers. And again, it was that unity consciousness that we all hold wounds. And if we have that feeling in life, don't go there, don't mention it, don't touch it, just like my back, it doesn't heal. It won't heal. It's avoidance, it's denial. And healing really only comes from facing the hard parts to transcend them. And then one step on from that is that's why we have the hard parts. That's the experience. That's why we're in this physical body of consciousness, to feel it, to experience it, to transcend it.
So much was coming through like the whole time you were saying this on how important this is for every single person watching this, whether you're conscious of a mother wound or not. I really want to talk about the lumbar portion of the spine and the sacral area because when we come together, we have these creator frequencies. We're here to like literally use our codes, our frequency medicine, and working with the body to help you expand and unlock more of you and like release this trauma that is stored inside the body, but doing it in a way where we're using frequency and sound and color therapy, which color is
Yeah, yeah.
frequency too. So, Bernadette, I want to help not just you and everybody watching this, and because it's just so important. And now the lemon is coming full circle. I really invite you, everybody, we're all, including me, we're going to put the lemon in it, like a visualize a lemon, this beautiful bright lemon that is going to cleanse and create space in the lumbar portion of the spine or in your pelvic bowl, in your sacrum area, wherever you're feeling it, put a couple if you have multiple places. And I'm going to give some just sound frequencies, just like as laser beams to those areas to literally cleanse it, bring it up, even if it comes up to the surface for you to process even more, because you're going to have to do the work. This frequency isn't like, oh, you just listen and poof, it's gone. It moves things,
Exactly. Yeah.
but you have to be a responsible person
Yeah.
and take, everybody, like this is,
It's work.
it's
It's
work.
inner work.
It's inner work. And we see so many people wanting quick fixes and jumping from
Yeah.
healer to healer, reader to reader, guide to guide, intuitive to intuitive, trying to get the answers. Tell me what's going to happen. What do you think? What do you think? And I just want to remember to take your power back. That you're so powerful when you learn how to work with your body's intelligence, and use frequency like Bernadette's music, these colors, these visualizations like we're giving you. It's a tool to help you do the inner work, right? Like, do you have
Yeah.
anything to
Yeah.
add before I do that? I just feel like it's so important.
It is. It's so important. We're always doing the inner work. Like, you know, I've been doing inner work for a long time. And every time I feel I've healed something, another level of resonance, another level of healing comes up. And I go, oh, I call it, if you don't mind me saying, I call it the shit in the pond. I go, I've just got my pond surface looking nice. And then a little bit of shit comes up in the pond. It's like, damn. So I do the inner work and I clear it. Why am I feeling this? Where has it come from? What do I need to learn? What do I need to let go of? And I heal it. And then I like my pond all looking clear. And then another piece comes up and saying, seriously? And spirit always remind me, go, that is what you're here for,
And
to
it never
experience.
ends
It
unless, like
never
Bernadette
ends.
says, when you're done with the body.
Yeah, it never ends because you're just like the ocean, you're a body of consciousness. It's going to keep moving. There are going to be tides, there are going to be, currents. It has to keep moving and things are moving through you and you have to keep doing the inner work and clearing. I thought that I'd kind of healed my back to some extent, but it's just, it's layer by layer, it's moment by moment. Something else came up and that Poseidon thing just gave me a different reference point to look at the same thing from a different perspective that just enhanced the healing a bit more. But, it's our human nature to sort of want, like, oh, done, done. I went to her, she fixed that, done that. I've been there. But we're never really done. We're not meant to be done. if we're in a physical body, because we're meant to keep experiencing. So you're not going to transcend to this point of euphoria that it's all done, because if it is, your physical life can end. And then you can go and be an ascended master and help people still in a physical form. If you've got a physical body, things are going to move through you, and you need to just transcend, do the work, do the work, do the work. So there is no hierarchy of, oh, Nicole's up here and done all this healing, because Nicole will lay in the bath and listen to Blue and then need to clear something, because it's a moment by moment. That's all we have.
Experience. It's a moment
Yeah,
by moment experience. We're
experience.
in
And
the human experience. And these
exactly.
gifts that we have, your unique gifts, my unique gifts, whoever's listening, we all have unique gifts. They're meant to help us navigate and transmute, right?
Yeah.
And we're not meant to always be in a healing crisis. I want to say that. Like those of you that are
Mm,
addicted to like looking for something wrong, like, oh,
mm,
I need to be perfect. Stop.
yeah.
Stop. Learn to live and enjoy your life and have more fun and play. And as the stuff bubbles up and it rises, then you look at it. But that's another downward spiral of so many people like creating healing crisis because they're obsessed with the shadow work and like, I got to excavate everything. I got to do this. It's like we're meant to have fun too. And we're meant to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. And that's very much the dolphin energy, if anyone's into this blue consciousness and the whales and all of that.
Yeah.
Dolphins are fun. You watch dolphins just swim and play and move. And so if you feel you're getting stuck in that healing crisis, just look at pictures of dolphins, or play the blue music, or just look at water, or go immerse yourself in the water, or go walk by the beach. And but dolphin energy helps to bring back that fun. It's
Or
awesome.
dancing, a good booty,
Dancing, yes.
booty shaking song. Movement always does wonders. To
Yes.
me,
Yep.
dancing and music. I just love blasting music
Yeah.
when I need to get like, but I want to give some of these frequencies and see where it goes because I want to just get that. It's like we want to open up the Sushumna channel, like that whole channel up your spine and just like get
Yep.
it going. Okay, so this is for all of us, every single one of us. So you use that yellow. We're pairing this sound, whatever sounds come through me. Um, sorry, my microphone is with the yellow. We're using yellow, the frequency of yellow, which is joy, playfulness,
Fine.
fun, uplifting.
Yeah.
Okay, deep breath in. So just feel it like starting to pulse. So so just a gentle so so now we're going to take in blue light in the heart. So now we're going to bring in that pale pink light that Bernadette was talking about into the heart. Light blue light. down all over you, coating your field. The water of your womb space being purified. More love. Receive right now. Open to receive as much as you can. Receive the divine support. Blue butterflies coming in, landing on the heart space. Open yourself to receive more. More of you. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. Just take it all in. Breathe in that blue, yellow, and honey light coming in to soften, to heal. Alama'o eai, akarai onomai. And just breathe that in. And the beauty of this is a mirror of what's in the field for all of us that wanted to come through for every single person that watches this. We deserve to live in our joy, in our pleasure, in our receptivity. And we come together to share our gifts, our voices, our music, our art, our unique tools to help each other transcend and move through this wild human journey, this wild human experience. So let that land. Let that integrate. Soak it in. Soak it in. Soak.
Marinate. Marinate.
Let it marinate. Let me just shut off my speaker. Let it marinate.
Marinate. So peaceful. Feels so peaceful.
Yes.
I keep getting this beautiful image of just a little baby girl asleep in the nursery, just so peaceful.
I think we all need this right now collectively.
Yeah.
Is this calming, centering peace? Like in this space right now, you're not worrying, right? You're not thinking about all the things that you have to do or that can go wrong or your future or dwelling on the past. Like you're so present. And that's the beauty of sound, right? With the color and the way we're targeting it in this work is like when we're more present, we're more peaceful. It's hard to be present.
Yeah. And I think a really important thing to remember too is intention.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the intention, you set the tone for yourself. If you sit quietly with the intention that this music, this song will help me heal my mother wound, or this song will help me let go of the past, or this song will help me wash it away, or this song will help, bring me some peace or some light or some love or some healing. It will, because you're setting the beautiful intention and your cells are listening and your body of consciousness is listening and responding to your thoughts and your heart and the coherence. Feel it in your heart, think it in your brain, come into that coherent state, set the intention, and that's how you heal, that's how you do the work, that's how you transcend, and that's so never forget the intention, because intention should drive all our inspired action. And if intention is off, people can read it. They can read your energy. They can tell if your intention is to do something different to what you're saying. So just as people can read that energy, your body understands your intention, your energy. And our intention here today is to unite, to come together, to help, to all heal. We're healing as you're healing. Our intention is just to come together and help and assist and unite, and amplify. And so, yeah, never forget intention.
Love that. Because I really think that we're in some really tender, raw, and vulnerable times. Um, it's just there's so much coming to the surface.
Yeah,
So we just want to remind you that you're not alone and that you can and get a taste of this kind of work, this frequency medicine, and listen to Bernadette's albums, Beat and Blue. I mean, Blue. You guys got to listen to the song Blue and Mother. Like Blue was so healing for me. I'm telling you, like I shifted big time from listening to it 4 times, and 4 is Bernadette's favorite number. I was just thinking of that, like, and I listened to it 4 times. So sometimes allow yourself to go through it several times and really be open to receive and feel. That's what I would invite you to do with Bernadette's music is maybe lay down, light a candle, burn some Palo Santo, create like a ritual with it.
yeah,
And when she's singing, literally feel where her voice travels in your body, where the keys and the sounds hit you in your body, because that's what's going to generate the movement to help you flush it out, like let it wash
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is that I sit and listen to it, and it doesn't feel like mine. It doesn't feel like I'm listening to me singing. I am the person that needs the assistance of the frequencies. You
That's,
know,
yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. So like, it's not. It's the gift. It's a gift for me. I'm not. I'm intentionally listening to it, going, there's something else that needs to come up for me to clear. So it's a tool.
I
It's
feel the
not
same way.
my tool. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I put out the 22-day wealth portal that I did live, like, I don't know when I did that live, in the end of May, right? but I started it myself. I'm on day 7. I was guided to go receive my work as a daily entrainment for 22 days to get me in alignment with what I'm here to create, not from my head, but from my soul. Because let's be real, all these energies that are swirling right now, all the shit that's happening, it's nice to have somebody to listen to that can bring you into your center. And even if it's me talking, I'm like, I don't feel like it's me. I feel like it's another somebody else talking to me. Like I'm receiving it as if I paid for it. Does that make sense? It's like
Yes, yes, because
so
spirit is working through you. It's
yeah.
emerging. Yeah.
And it's a tool for me too. So I totally get that. Yeah. Mm.
And there's so many tools there that we can all use, and we should use them. They help. That's why they're out there, and that's why we're all trying to help each other.
So, speaking of tools and services, why don't you tell everyone the ways that they can work with you and find you? I will have stuff in the show notes so you guys can have the links, but maybe explain different services that you have because a lot of people could use support at this time.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, my business is called Perfect Balance Wellness, and I am on Instagram, and I share daily insights and songs and music and sound frequency there, writing, singing, teaching, and healing. That's my four.
Or
Um,
again.
yeah, four again. So the writing is the Yoke book, which is a guide to how to do this inner work, really, how to get past the fear and doubt of the shell and tap into what's within. The most important part of that book is its roadmap, how to love your yoke, express it, and cultivate it. I followed my own roadmap to write the book. I followed it to be able to do beat. I followed it to express myself to do blue. So it works, and just it's a tool. So that is there. Beat is how to start to use music, come back to your heart, how to realize that coming back to your heart and bringing your brain and heart into coherence will change the field around you. It is the frequency you are broadcasting. And from that frequency, the universe mirrors and magnetizes and brings into your field the experiences. We miss that so often because we're broadcasting the wrong signals. So, beat was a way of talking about songs and music and using music as a conduit to bring you back to your heart. Again, a really useful tool. Blue, the songs all have different frequencies. The crazy thing is, again, I just sat at my piano and a song came through. But the frequencies that song came through are the frequencies it needed to clear the very emotions I was feeling when I sang the song. Like, how does that happen?
I gotta say though, your voice evolved in blue. It was like I was hearing a different version of Bernadette singing. Like there
Mm.
were sounds that I was like, it sounded like a new version of you. And I don't know if I told you that in a message, but I'm telling you that now. There were certain notes that you hit, and I was like, oof, that's another aspect of her. Like I could like really feel it.
Yeah, I think just my voice continues to open up the more I open up to allowing spirit to sing through me, to just use me as a vessel. And yeah, I think I felt that too. I felt the beat songs were slightly different to the blues songs. The Mother Mary song on beat is been listened to 101,000 times. So that is so heartwarming for me because I love the figure of Mother Mary. We brought her through with that meditation, and that song is an invocation. I did a Mother Mary course. I was in my bedroom. The lady in the course said, "Find another way for Mother Mary to come through you." I walked over to my piano, I put my phone on record, and the song came through. And if I went to my piano now and tried to play that song, I wouldn't know how. I don't know the chords. It came through in a moment. She came through, and she comes through to people who intentionally connect with her when they listen to the song. And that's the power of music. That's the power of frequency. And that becomes people's song. It's not my song. It was just a moment in time where, as Elizabeth Gilbert says, your relationship with your faith is with you and the God of your understanding. That is the relationship between me and the Mother Mary of my understanding. It I was most vulnerable, I guess, singing her song and recording that song, because I thought people would assume that I was brought up Catholic, that I was very religious. It's not about religion. The Mother Mary and the Mother Song are the feeling of the mother, the very consciousness or the energy, the frequency that we've brought through today. That feeling of being back in the water, of being held and warm and nourished. That's a feeling. Mother Mary represents that feeling for, I would say, billions of people around the world. And feel however you want to feel. If you want to feel that and you listen to the song and you feel it, do it for you. Stop letting other people's opinions and limitations and programming and conditioning of what religion means for them affect your relationship with the Mary or Mother of your understanding, or the God of your understanding. Your faith, your beliefs, what that holds for you, how that feels for you, is sacred for you. And don't let anyone distort that because of their own distortions. So releasing the song Mother Mary was liberating for me, because it's like I wanted to scream it from the rooftops. Yes, I love Mother Mary. I don't go to church, but I go to churches and I stand there and I stare at her statues and I love the feeling of her. And I will until I take my last breath. I'm sure she's going to be waiting for me when I transcend to the next dimension. But, that's mine. And no one will distort or spoil that for me. And you can have that feeling too. If Mary feels like that for you, listen to her song. She comes through. She comes through in the music, just as everything else comes through in the music. Nicole's singing. If you couldn't hear angelic tones in Nicole's voice today, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Wait, are you on Apple? I know you're on Spotify. Are you on iTunes too?
Yes, iTunes, YouTube, all streaming platforms. You know, and guys, talk about metrics, but it's free. It's free. You have to, you know, for one stream, you make 0.0000001 cent. So I I haven't done it for money. I'd love the abundance for the money. I didn't do it for that. I did it to leave my voice in a legacy that would help other people long after I'm gone.
So
I
beautiful.
did it for that. But you get to listen to songs on all of these streaming platforms for free. These are tools that can help you. It doesn't even have to cost you money. You can listen to this podcast for free too.
Yeah.
You know,
What about your mentorships and your medium readings and stuff like
yeah,
that?
so I've worked as a medium now for 8 years. My gift is, well, it's a gift we all have, but it's clairaudience. So I hear. It makes so much sense to me now, joining the dots that I sing and music comes through, because hearing is my yeah, it's just my thing. So I hear spirit. I hear departed loved ones. It's a very organic process for me, and it's very organic work. I'm just on my website and on social media, but I fully trust that whoever's meant to see me will come whenever. I don't define myself by this work. I'm a busy mum. I have other things going on in my life. I'm a normal chick with a an abnormal job, but I work, I see clients all around the world and at home privately doing mediumship and intuitive guidance. The way spirit talks to me, I can hear it through the frequencies or the energy of a departed loved one. But I can also hear just a body of consciousness of guidance that's an aerial perspective, I call it, of looking down at your life, what's playing out, the relationships, the work, the family, all the different aspects, and how what might help you move forward at that point. So it's not only mediumship, it's intuitive guidance as well. They're the main two appointments I have with clients, but I also do soul mentorship. So people that really want to tap into their gifts, become more spiritual, develop the clairs. I have four levels of soul mentorship. So those that are just starting out, that probably have read yoke and want to expand a bit more. Second stage, that have already got some skills and some clairs and they want to enhance them. And then in 3 and 4, we really get into the heavy duty, connecting with councils of light and star beings and light language, and the more deeper, heavy duty spiritual stuff that a lot of people are at that resonance and want to work at that level or open up more. Having been through them all, I feel like it took me a long time to sort of get those levels and be able to tune into people at those different levels. But it's all so spirit driven. I tune in when I need to, I switch off when I have to. And, my business name is Perfect Balance, but it is my ethos. I'm forever trying to find the perfect balance of having one foot in both worlds, of being a grounded, normal mum whilst doing spiritual work. And, finding that perfect balance is, when I'm out of balance, is how I find my way back to balance. I think that's a reminder for us all. We don't all walk around in perfect balance every day. What is perfect anyway? I'm always out of balance, really, but just gently. I'm very much not a woman of extremes. I don't like too much or too little of anything. I'm very, you know, always found that radar of finding what is the perfect balance for me. And when I stay there and ground there and drink my cacao and get out in nature and listen to music and dance my booty off and play with my crystals and hug my kids and, be a loving person, all of that keeps me in the body of consciousness, in the body that is Bernadette, to receive, to hear, to do this work. And that is the journey. It's not having it all sorted and perfect so that you can do it. It's understanding that nothing is perfect or permanent. And it's just allowing it all to move through, integrate, absorb it. Yeah, and I never really thought that I would end up doing this work. But on the other hand, as Saint Joan of Arc would say, I was born to do it. I actually think I was born to do it. So I do it and trust it.
Yeah, and I think that this is such a powerful message for all of us women who were professionals. Like, you were a physiotherapist, I was a microbiologist. We're moms. Like, we weren't like, oh, searching for this like light language and these sounds and these frequencies. Like, this stuff came to us. It was like we were born for it. And if you're listening to this, you're born for it too. And you have to
Yes.
trust it. And these gifts are your allies. They are your allies on this journey and your allies for motherhood. And you can do both. And you can transition out of jobs once you get it going. Like, you can do all of this. You're meant to, we're designed to. And I think it's just such an empowering message for us all because, yeah, being a mother and all the things that we have to do, all the responsibilities, and then our careers, and then our relationships with our partners, our husbands, like it's a lot. But if I did not dive in and have my daily practices, and I'm sure same with you, I would not be the mother and the wife that I am.
Yeah.
For me, it's not, it's it's part of my whole life. It's integrated into everything I do. It's just the way I am.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
need to just normalize that. Like, it doesn't have to be, even if your partner isn't spiritual or your kids aren't on the same path as you, it doesn't mean, like, you know, I'm the freakiest in the family. And they all love it and they laugh about it and they accept it, And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And I don't even think it's freaky anymore. I think it's kind of mainstream. But again,
well, I
your
mean like
relation.
freaky. I'm like like there's a side of me, the side of me, but a lot of you don't know the side of me. Like I'm wild. Like I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like I feel like a creature sometimes.
But I still think that the relationship we have with the God of our own understanding, whatever that is for you, if it's universe, if it's God, if it's source, if it's angels, or if it's just a sense of faith or sense of connection, whatever that is between you and that source, and it's sacred. And you don't have to validate it, justify it. It's just for you. And that feeling, that source for me is so important to me. So important to me. I yeah, it's just my everything. And I don't want to be living in a world without that. That's that's my everything. And I won't let anyone make me feel freaky or crazy or spiritual or religious. I don't, I won't let anyone's labels distort that sacred feeling for me.
See, guys, that
So
is
anyone out there?
powerful. That's a powerful mentor for you right here. So if you're struggling with all of those things, Bernadette is like a grounding divine mother energy to help you move through that stuff and to
Yeah,
trust yourself and to
yeah.
shine. And you
Shine, girl, shine.
shine. Do you have, so I'll have your website and everything else. Do you have a message that you want to give to everyone to wrap this up? Is there something coming through that you feel that people need to hear at this time?
I'll tell you what they need to hear. They need to go and put on the music and play the song. Sisters are doing it for themselves. I wish we had it here to play because I was dancing around the room yesterday to that, thinking of Nicole, thinking of this session. And that's the energy when we come together. Like it's that sisters are doing it for themselves. It's just that liberated feeling. Go do what you want to do, go birth what you want to birth. Don't let fear stop you. We're all here to experience the highs and lows of everything. Don't let anything get in your way and leave your legacy. Leave you being the most authentic, liberated, expressed version of you. Leave the memories of her behind with your children, with your grandchildren, with your friends, with your family. Don't let anyone ever stop you from being your highest vibration, which is authenticity. Like sisters are doing it for themselves, standing on their own 2 feet, ringing on their own bells. So go listen to that. Feel the energy, feel the empowerment, feel the activations that Nicole's done for you in this session, and just
You've
go
done
be it.
too. You've done too. You've
Well,
heard it.
together, together.
Together we
Yeah.
lead.
Sisters.
Soul sisters. And
Soul sisters.
don't sit on it. Don't sit on your book
Yes.
anymore. Don't sit on
Yes.
your music. Don't sit on your songs. Don't sit on your creations.
Yeah.
Because the people need your medicine. People
Yeah.
need to hear your voice. People need to
Mm.
hear your stories.
Yeah.
It inspires all of us.
Yeah.
My message to seal this all up for you guys is just freaking go for it. Go
Go
for it.
for go for it.
Go fucking for it. Yes.
Go for it. Yeah.
Go for it.
Go for it.
It's time. It's time. And
Yeah.
we're like the grounding crew, okay? We're the grounding crew right now. And we're here to
Yeah.
support you as you guys rise. And you're the grounding crew. Some of you are the grounding crew too. Everybody at all different levels is listening to this. And we're all meant to support each other through this process.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up. It was such an honor to have you on this show. And I love you. And
I
I'm
love
so
you.
excited to introduce more people to you. And you guys, you'll have to check out the other podcasts. I have 2 other podcasts with her, and they're much different than this one. So you're going to see 3 different types of energy through this. And yeah, it was just such an honor. Have a beautiful, beautiful now. Mwah.
Love you, sister.